Hello, everyone. Let's get going. Hello, this is the welcome to this FTN News special report. I'm Gray Jagers 1113 here tonight. The constitutionalist primaries have just begun here. We're sailing and I have no idea where we are going, but the first things first, currently Alex J. Cabot leads by a landslide, and we're about to get things going. We're about to get things going here. Our panel will be joining us shortly. Whoa, dang it. It's an exciting night. First, currently, Cabot overall has the edge over the candidates. As we're gonna call. We're gonna get one of our first panelists on right now. Our first member of the. I'm gonna make a call. We're gonna call. And so currently we're gonna, after this boat ride, we're gonna take a look at the results. So Cabot has shown up. So here we have Cabot's numbers currently. They are double the numbers. They are double the amount. They are double the amount of Director Pokes. I was expecting this election to be a lot closer. I was expecting this election to be a lot closer. But because soon after this, later tonight, 7:30, here on FTN, it will be none other than VLAGW on FTN. This is a special edition of news tonight here. So currently, Game Lab will unfortunately not be able to join us tonight. But so quickly, go over the headlines. State of the Union's coming up soon. That currently, I think the success for Alex J. Cabot so far is coming from the. It's sort of coming from that the fact that it's probably that it's that Cabot has been endorsed by Hop FR. So Hop FR, Hop is very popular in news sites. So. Well, we're pretty much a few hours in. But this is currently too early to call, and we're gonna give you down shortly, and at 7 we're gonna go and get ready for the 4LAGW slapdown. 4LAGW slapdown right here on FTN, our big stream of the night. Your epic Cena will finally be returning. It's super exciting. I'll be there commentating with a surprise new commentator. We're gonna ask the public. We're gonna ask Cabot. Why do you? What do you think went wrong for Dr. Pope? Instead of uniting our supporters. How did you pull this huge lead off? How'd you... trying to hold a constitutional convention. And then do important areas which all things. So tonight so far are in a bit. I wouldn't be surprised if we would have a projection soon. I bet you by 7:30. By 7:30ish, we will probably be able to make a projection. So we're gonna see the enforce all the. Wait. That doesn't mean. So. Get this panel going. Now joining us is Rotten 5. Hello.
Hi.
What do you think is going wrong for Director Poke here? He is far behind Mr. Cabot. I mean, what happened?
I think one of the problems with Poke's campaign right now is the fact that he hasn't released any policies, or any agendas, for that matter. I mean, he was far behind from the beginning, when the election started, but one of the things that...
Okay. I don't know, I gotta... What? You're cutting off. I think we're losing you there. I think we might have lost him. I think we seem to have lost Rotten. We're gonna check in and look at this lead. Do you see that lead? According to the poll, it's supposed to be a lot closer. According to the poll, it's supposed to be a lot closer. But apparently not in Rotten.
Jakers, are you there?
Yeah, are you there? I think I lost you for a bit. Rotten? I think we lost Rotten. We're gonna get a live view of the results here. Rotten. Rotten. Oh. we're having technical difficulties right now. Rotten?
You're back. I heard you for a second.
Okay, so Rotten, can you get back to what you were saying there?
Yes, I can. So, what I said was the biggest problem for Poke is the fact that he hasn't released any policies or anything of that nature, okay? Another problem for Poke is that, well, Kabat is simply more popular right now with the news. I mean, let's see. Kabat has always been in the lead and has always been popular among people, just the way he is. If Poke wants to have a shot at winning this, he needs to bring to light everything that Kabat has did. Every mistake he's made, and, well, everything that makes Kabat who Kabat is. And also releasing some policies would definitely help.
Rotten, so, you, were running, but you've recently dropped out. What went wrong in your campaign?
The biggest problem is the fact that nobody, well, they don't see me as experienced. That's one of the problems. Another problem is the fact that my campaign has gotten very disorganized, and one of my campaign managers announced that they were running for president, which kind of screwed me, because I was kind of hoping they would bring in some voters.
And who was this campaign manager?
Another problem.
Who's this campaign manager?
It was Chelsea.
Who?
Yeah, Chelsea announced they were running under, Chelsea. Chelsea Shelby Zero. Chelsea the Wolf. They're the person who announced they were running for president. They said they were going to be running in the GOP primaries. So,
Which I think,
that kind of screwed me.
I think the GOPR primaries already ended.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure Leo won. Not 100% on that, but yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's another problem. And the last problem is that, well, Kabat has been slandering me constantly. And they even continued to slander me after I dropped out of the race. Like,
Welcome to the world of politics.
yeah.
If you're gonna... So, opinion on, why do you think Kabat is doing so well right now?
Well, Kabat has a bunch of ass kissers. That's why they're doing so well, okay? That was one of the big reasons they are in the lead by so much right now, okay? You have a bunch of loyal supporters who would do basically whatever he says, no matter what he says. If Kabat said, I don't know, go jump off a bridge in Roblox, all of his supporters would do it. It's this kind of philosophy that you just mindlessly support someone simply because they're more popular, is why Kabat is winning right now. I think it's a stupid philosophy, but that's what Kabat has used to take the lead in this election.
Interesting. Do you think we could see a winner, a projected winner soon? We're probably gonna have a projection soon.
Yeah. It probably, just based on the polls right now, it looks like Kabat is going to win. If Poke can pull maybe 20 votes in the next half hour or something like that overnight. This election is going to run into tomorrow, so I don't know. It's technically possible for Poke to win, but they're going to need to make a huge comeback.
Yeah,
And fast.
we're not gonna make any projections quite yet, but I'm assuming this is on part 1 of our stream at about very soon, in a few moments actually. We're gonna be cutting the feed because I gotta get ready for because we have some wrestling to broadcast.
Yeah. All I'm gonna say with regards to the polls is that if nothing changes by tomorrow, then Alex Kavat will most likely win the nomination. If Poke can pull 20 to 30 votes within the coming hours, then there's a chance he could still win.
But I don't think I'd count on it. It feels like I wouldn't count on it, honestly. I feel like soon we're probably going to be able to be in a state where we can project a winner. Most likely it's going to be Kabat.
Yeah. Kavat is most likely going to win the nomination. Which brings the question. If Kamat does win the nomination, well, what's going to happen to the election next? I mean, Leo is running, and who knows if Poke is going to drop out or not. It could get interesting.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if I wouldn't be surprised if there are I wouldn't be surprised if Poke were able to catch up a bit, but I don't think it'd be by much.
Yeah. It would be impressive if Poke did somehow beat Kabat in their nomination and won this primary. It would be very surprising. But
I wouldn't count on it.
who knows? Anything can happen. Yeah. It looks like Kabat is going to win this, but who knows? It's so early in the election. Anything can happen at this point.
Yeah, I'm going to say that Kabat. I'm going to say that Poke really needs to work out on getting his supporters to get out and vote. I'm predicting Kabat will win, but I don't think it will. I'm still predicting you'd win, but I'm assuming that if we get further into the night, the lead will probably just get a bit smaller.
Yeah.
When you dropped out of the presidential race, you endorsed Director Poke. Why do you think Director Poke should be the next president of the United States?
Well, if nothing else, the only reason is that Director Poke will actually attempt to solve the inactivity crisis in Newsom. Okay? We've seen in the debate that Kabat has no plan to solve it. We've also seen in the debate that Kabat can be very toxic at times. And
So can
that
Poke.
Kavat. Yeah. I will say Poke was on liking a lot during that debate.
Yeah. You were just sitting there. I'm trying to give everybody enough time to talk, but Poke and Kabat just wouldn't stop arguing. They just couldn't shut their mouths for 5 minutes so you could answer a question.
But yeah. Honestly, if Kabat wins the presidency, there's a real chance that I may leave the community. Simply because nobody is going to want to stay here. I mean, all
No, you
Kabat's...
shouldn't have people leave the community just because someone else is president. Shouldn't you? Then the game plan should be to oppose him all the way through. That would probably be kind of fun, actually. You gotta work on. Don't leave. If you're gonna leave just because your candidate didn't win, why are you even in the community in the first place?
Well, I mean, this has happened in the past multiple times. People have left when other presidents won that they didn't like, and Noose is in a dire situation. Such that...
Both candidates.
One...
Well, I think that Kabat is winning because he has this one key blessing. A blessing from the one and only Hop FR. Hop is very popular in Noosa, so... If he endorsed...
I know.
I'm surprised he didn't endorse Poke. I thought him and Poke, two folks from the municipal government.
I know. I think the only reason that Hop ever endorsed Kabat was because Cylinder was their vice president, and Hop and Cylinder are very close. I am starting to think now that may be the only reason that Hop ever endorsed Kabat was because they're vice president. I'm not sure on the situation, but yeah. But yeah.
Interesting. So anyways, we gotta get going now.